there, this is Allison with Let's Go Travel Tips. Welcome to our channel today. We are really excited to have you all here with us. And a big thank you to all of our Let's Go family members who are back again, and also a big welcome to all of you who are new here. We are really glad that you found us, and we hope that you subscribe and stay with us because we need all of us together. Today I want to talk to you about vaccines and cruising, and about what form of vaccination proof you have to show in order to cruise. And the reason that I'm talking to you about that is because we have had lots of questions in our comments and in separate emails and messages that we have received. And so I just want to let you know how the cruise lines are running their vaccinated cruises and what it really means when they say they have a vaccinated cruise. And so first of all, today Disney Cruise Line made a big announcement. They said that starting on January 13th of 2022, all of their passengers who sail with them over the age 5 and over need to be vaccinated. They are still allowing unvaccinated children to sail with them, and from the information that I could find about it, I'm suspecting that they probably will still make a few allowances for people who are over the age of 5 but cannot be vaccinated for I guess probably health reasons and closely held religious beliefs, because that's kind of what all of the cruise lines are saying at this time, but none of them are announcing what percentage of unvaccinated passengers they will accept. And so I think that the exemptions are pretty few and far between, but they don't give out an actual number on that. And so what does that mean for those of us who like to cruise on Princess? Well, as far as Princess Cruise Lines, what they say on their website, so first of all, on their protocols, they say that one of the protocols is that you need to be fully vaccinated, that you need to show proof of that vaccination in order to be able to cruise. And so as you read on their FAQ page, though, it says that in accordance with the CDC authority directives, it says these cruises will be operated as vaccinated cruises with guest and crew vaccination rates approaching 100%. Now, that means that there are a few exceptions for people who are not vaccinated. And it is also borne out by the fact that you still have to wear a mask indoors, even if you're vaccinated on Princess Cruises. And I would like to point out that it is that way also on Royal Caribbean, on Carnival. They also will make a few exceptions for passengers to cruise who are not vaccinated, and you have to wear masks indoors on those. On Disney Cruise Lines that made that announcement today, you have to wear a mask indoors. The only cruise line that is truly running 100% vaccinated cruises is Norwegian. They are not making an exception for anyone. And so if you cruise with Norwegian, you have to be vaccinated, and you can rest assured that every single person and crew member is vaccinated. And as such, you don't have to wear a mask on their cruises. And so kind of keep that in mind. But as far as Princess goes, I think it is very, very close to fully vaccinated, but they do make a few exceptions here and there. And if you want to have an exception made for you, you have to ask Princess that. There's not a form on their website that you fill out and request that. I think you could probably do it through a travel agent, but I'm not certain. But when I called to inquire, they said that you have to ask them directly. And so that is how you would ask if you would like an exception to be made. And I would also like to add that also rolling forward, I think that vaccines are going to be with us indefinitely. And so if you're someone who isn't vaccinated and you don't want to get vaccinated, but you really want to cruise, I don't mean this harshly, but I think it might be a while before they just let people who are not vaccinated, as many as want to, cruise. And so you might want to just look around and take some different kind of vacations for a little while, because it seems like everything that I have read, and I have done a lot of research and reading on this, it seems like vaccines are going to be with us indefinitely. They're also going to be with us indefinitely when you consider the ports that you're going to in other countries. A whole lot of countries are requiring people that want to visit them to be vaccinated. And so kind of keep that in mind when you're thinking about your vacation planning. And then the other thing that I wanted to talk to you about also is the forms of proof of vaccination that the cruise lines will accept. And so since we love to cruise on Princess, I am very familiar with what their requirements are. And so if you want to cruise on Princess, being from the United States, you need to show your original vaccine card that you got when you received your vaccinations. And on that card, it should show your name and your birth date. The name on there should match the name that is on your travel documents and on the reservation that you make with Princess. And also, they said that they do not accept they don't accept a photocopy of that card. Okay, it has to be the original, and it should also show which vaccine you got, the date you got it, the lot that you got, and the place that you received that vaccine. And that is all very standard on those cards. Every medical place that is giving those is needing to supply that information. And so that is one form that they will accept. Also, if you can only get a copy, an email from your healthcare provider stating all of that information about the vaccine that you received, they will accept that the original email notification on that. Also, if you have a QR code to be able to log in and see a digital certificate of vaccination, they will accept that. And then also a lot of other countries are kind of having a digital certificate for the vaccine, and they will also accept a digital copy of those from other countries. The last thing that they will accept is if you have like your personal medical record, which I know that some places like have a portal that you can view your whole medical record, and it seems like there are varying degrees of that would be acceptable. And so I would say go ahead and go with what we know for sure. Go with your vaccine card if you can. Now, just a point of reference here, when I mentioned the QR code, my husband and I got our booster vaccines at Costco, and they marked it on our vaccine card, so we have that proof right there. And then they also give you a QR code that you can use to log in and view the vaccine certificate just for our booster, because we only got our booster at Costco. We had gotten the others before that, obviously. And so, but that QR code would work to be able to see our booster, okay? So just kind of be aware of what is acceptable, and be really careful that what you take with you to the port is what you have to have. Because on Princess, when you use their app and you do the thing that makes it so that you're the green lane so that you can get on the ship, you just simply have to indicate on the app that you are vaccinated. You don't upload a photo of your card or a link or a QR code or anything. You simply attest by clicking that you are vaccinated. And so if you think that that is good enough, and then you get to the port and you don't have the proof to show, then you don't get on the ship, and they don't give you a refund either, because it's part of our responsibility to show that proof of vaccine. And so that is kind of how all that works. If you have any more questions, don't hesitate to ask me about it. And then the last part that I wanted to talk to you about is the boosters. So on the Princess website, they, point out that the boosters have been recommended by the CDC and by the World Health Organization thus far for certain groups of people. And if you meet that criteria, of course, they suggest you get it. But they do not have any protocols right now saying, like, if you got your booster, how long it needs to be until you can sail. And they are not requiring a booster at this time to sail. And so just be aware that if you want to get your booster, like we got ours, and we needed to get it anyway because my job is more high risk, and so when I go and be around people who are sick, and so we went ahead and did that. But also I would definitely get my booster 14 days before I sailed, because that way they wouldn't look at your card and wonder if you were not completely vaccinated or have any questions about it at all. I think that that just makes it easier. I did call Princess to double check on that. I talked to the nicest lady there named Stacy, and she said that yes, they do not have any protocols right now. And so as far as boosters go, no protocols. So if you have any questions about all of this, don't hesitate to let me know. I know that it's kind of a hard time to kind of navigate some of this, but for the time being, vaccines are a really important part of being able to cruise. And So just kind of be advised of that and what you need to take with you when you go to the port. If you have any questions, like I said, don't hesitate to put them below. If you've enjoyed this video, will you please consider subscribing to our channel? We'd love to have you as a member of our Let's Go family, and I think you would love being a part of it. Also, if this video has helped you at all or you've enjoyed it, will you please give us the thumbs up, as that will help our will help our channel as well. It will help our Travel Tips family too. So thank you very much. I will be talking to you all again really soon. You all take really good care. God bless you. Love you. Bye-bye.